And welcome back everyone to the channel. Thank you so much for being here, for stopping back on by. As you can tell by all the decor, it's holiday season for Halloween. And to celebrate, part of our celebration is listening to Alan Parsons' project with Tales of Mystery and Imagination. Moving on to the next track here, which is The Telltale Heart. It's been a really long time since I've read any Edgar Allan Poe. He was my favorite poet, honestly, I gotta say. I haven't read a lot of poetry recently, and by a lot, I mean not really any. So, Telltale Heart. He murders a guy, heart still beating, or is it, under the floorboards? Drives him crazy. That's what I remember out of it, but let's see how the Alan Parsons project goes ahead and takes that story and brings it to musical life. I do believe, I'm trying to keep this right, I do believe, because I'm using YouTube to do all this, that I have the original version, not the remixed version here in front of us. So without further ado, let's go ahead and give it a listen. We'll talk about it after. Here we go. Well, okay. Who's singing?
So for the old man, ashes to ashes, earth to earth, and dust to dust.
I love the emotion in his voice. That's great.
No one would see me. No one with guilt to share, no secret soul to trust.
What? What a crazy transition that was. It's wonderful. Oh God. Back to the thunder, back to the storm. That groove came back for a moment and then it's just like pushed back again, faded back out. That must be the floorboards creaking, the breathing. It's still alive. How great is that? Bringing this to life, really. It's so haunting, like ghosts wailing in the night.
Till I could tell the sound was not within my ears. You should
part has just a little bit more menace, a little bit more bite.
Of a cold, pale blue. It's the eye of the devil himself. Chase me away now, but let the silence drown the beating of his heart. I can't go on. Let me free from this guilt and secret that I carry. Please, set me free.
Okay, guys, I told you, let me take my headphones off. I told you, let's see how the band brings this story to life. How do they do? There's so much in here, and I know I'm going to forget. I tried not to talk like too much during the music, but I need to talk about some of this. Okay, so first of all, the groove of the bass, the groove of the music sounds like a heartbeat. Okay, relates to the story, of course. I'm assuming that you guys are familiar with the story. I'm not going to recap it because I don't remember every single detail. I'm kind of just going off of my knowledge and reading the lyrics again. Okay, he kills the guy, buries the body, and then the police come. He's feeling guilty. He hears the heartbeat, whether it's he actually hears it or not, and then eventually he confesses to his murder. Cool. So first of all, the groove just as a whole has that heartbeat. It's there throughout the whole song. The music is a lot more thunderous in certain ways, almost like these two encounter each other on a stormy night with the singing. All right, it sounded really familiar, and I was like, "Who is singing here?" You have Arthur Brown on the lyrics and singing. Oh man, who is the best person, the best candidate you could think of to perform on a track like this? And Arthur Brown is that candidate. He is that one, bringing absolute fire into the music. That is fantastic. He brings the emotion, the distress, the guilt, the tension, fear, stress, and eventually some sort of relief. Brings it all into the music. That is fantastic. I want to kind of dive into the lyrics just because of how they relate into the music here. So you should have seen him lying alone in helpless silence in the night. You should have seen him. You would have seen his eye reflecting in the light. So for the old man, ash to ashes, to earth, and dust to dust. No one will see me. No one with guilt to share. No secret soul to trust. Okay, he kills the guy. I guess he didn't really like the way the guy was looking at him. Whatever, he kills the guy. What I want to get to is the music and the songwriting at this point forward. Here, the music changes. It softens up into some very beautiful melody. And at that point, the lyrics are, "And he won't be found at all, not a trace to mark his fall, nor a stain upon the wall." This is our culprit, our murderer, thinking that he's gotten away scot-free with the murder. He won't be caught red-handed. And at this moment, the music lightens up. The burden that he feels is gone, and musically, the burden for us, at least like harsh-wise with the music and everything, is gone, because this moment is very beautiful, light, but it is fleeting. The next lines: "Louder and louder till I could tell the sound was not within my ears. You should have seen me. You would have seen my eyes grow white and cold with fear." This is one of the coolest moments in the track here, because the main groove of the music comes back. It fades back in. But as soon as it fades back in, as if our character is getting back to the normalcy in his life, it pretty much immediately begins to fade back out, which is so cool. It's not even there like for a long time. It's out of there. And what rises in its place is this maelstrom of madness, this insanity, this guilt that our character is being driven to, slowly from the bowels of his body, just rising in his body like bile. And slowly but surely, our character is starting to go insane and starting to feel guilt-ridden to the point of like manic and distress. And the way that the music captures that is so brilliant. Like genuinely, it's brilliance. That is the songwriting I love to hear. The marriage between lyrics and music couldn't have been done better, if I'm being honest. And then the next line: "Heard all the things in heaven and earth. I've seen many things in hell, but his vulture's eye of a cold pale blue is the eye of the devil himself." So he's really losing it here, and he's not knowing exactly what he's hearing. And I guess this could always be left up to interpretation. Is he actually hearing the person's heartbeat? Are they actually alive under the floorboards? Or is this just his guilt riding him? And at this point, the music comes back as we've heard it before. But like I said, the guitar has a little bit more menace to it. There's that aspect into the music. And then when the police arrive, I almost said arrive, take me away now, but let the silence drown the beating of his heart. I can't go on. Please let me be free from this guilty secret that I carry. Please set me free. And along with that whole tirade as Arthur is screaming out, set me free, the music almost falls into a march-like rhythm. Not like a marching band, but like the police leading him away. And the shackles that now he's binded with are being shuffled in the mix. I think that this is a brilliant... Besides the music, you guys heard the music, it was great. I talked a little about it, but it's good, right? Just a sensational way of bringing everything together. Awesome songwriting. Making this story truly come to life. Man, that is really, really good. I'm extremely impressed with what I just heard. I think that was fantastic. That was brilliant. Arthur Brown, the best choice to bring onto this track. That is perfect. Hey, all of you, let me know what you guys thought of the track. You can let me know, of course, in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. You can support the channel and what I do on Patreon. But no matter what, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you stopping by. Hope that you enjoy the rest of your holiday/Halloween season. And I know a lot of you are probably not watching during Halloween season. That's all right. I hope you're having a good day, whatever day it is. Come on back tomorrow, and I will talk to you then. Bye, guys.